folks, Nathan Adlin here, and this is a 2007 Acura MDX.
And to my right is a 2017 Acura MDX.
That's right, 10 years between the two.
And coming up right now in the fast lane car, old versus new.
For better or for worse.
Which one? Stay tuned. So Nathan, where is your MDX built?
In Canada.
Get out, man. This is America. It's built in America.
Yeah, well, you know, there's 10 years between the two of them in terms of styling. I really like the way this one looks. I like the beak.
Yeah, and I like the headlights. I'm not a big fan of these jewel-eyed headlights. They look kind of buggy. So that one is definitely sporty. This one is much more luxurious. But for me, sporty wins over luxurious.
Oh, yeah.
So Nathan, you're familiar with this car. You had the previous gen, the first gen.
I had the first generation, so, you know, just got to be clear about that. But I got to tell you, I like these cars.
Yeah, you know, that's why it's Acura's most popular brand, because it does a lot of things right.
Yeah.
It's luxurious, it's sporty, it has comfortable seating for 5 and, when necessary, comfortable seating for 7.
That's right. And this has the super handling all-wheel drive, which was relatively new at the time this came out in 2007. And it's a really good all-wheel drive system. I personally have had the opportunity to take the new one, the one that you're driving, into the snow, day to day, driving the kids back and forth to school, and it was fantastic.
Yeah, and it's a car that people feel comfortable with because it's large, it's reliable, it's relatively affordable. And look at this, man. It lasts. All right, Nathan.
Which button would you select?
DS.
Drive or sport?
There we go. All right, here we go. Oh, look, it turns green. How nice.
Positive engagement. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to go on and on about complaining about the push button thing. It's the one thing that's good about it is it's pretty much out of the way. One less thing to worry about.
Yeah, it's just, maybe it's because I've spent my whole life putting things in gear or shifting. This push button just, and let's face it, it was around before and it went away, and I'm guessing it's going to go away again.
I think it was as early as 1956 in the United States.
Yeah.
Even before you were born. Oh my God.
Yeah, I think we can both agree that push buttons or hockey pucks.
Yeah, just not really doing it, right?
No, are doing it. Some things you can't improve upon. So let's talk about the driving dynamics of this vehicle.
Well, right off the bat, this is luxurious compared to the other one. This thing's like floating on a feather.
Yeah, they took it to 11, man.
Yeah, they really did.
Yeah, and of course you've got a lot more infotainment options here. So in the other one, I like the analog gauges. You still have those, but then of course here you have
all this extra
not
stuff.
One but 2 screens, which is probably 1 screen too many.
I don't like having it's a lot to look at. I think they could probably put all the information on 1 screen like most automakers do, but then again, you know, this gives them the option of playing around with these and you can personalize them. Behold, a larger 3.7 liter V6 that puts out 300 horsepower and 275 pound-feet of torque. It gets 15 miles per gallon in the city and 20 miles per gallon on the highway, and it's hooked up to a 5-speed automatic transmission, which is feeding all 4 wheels. And this vehicle has super handling all-wheel drive.
Under the hood of the 2017 model is a 3.5-liter V6 that puts out 290 horsepower and 267 pound-foot of torque, and it's mated to a 9-speed automatic transmission. Now, interestingly, this engine has less power. This one has more. This one tows less, 3,500. This one tows more, 5,000. But which of these 2 power plants is better? Nathan, how do we figure that out?
Drag race!
No drag race. He always wants to drag race. Let's give him some real numbers, dude.
0 to 60.
All right, let's do a 0 to 60.
And away we go. Uh, 9.5 seconds, which, for a vehicle that weighs well over 2 tons, it's not too bad.
So how fast you go, dude?
Fastest was 9.5 seconds.
So I gotta be 9.5.
I don't think that's gonna be a problem for you.
I don't think so either, but let's give it a shot.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna keep this straightforward. I'm gonna put it in sport mode. Keep in mind we're a mile above sea level. I gotta beat 9.5 seconds. Here we go. time. Demolished it. 7.76.
You know, overall space in the second row is quite good. I fit behind myself. This seat's actually as far back as it can go. And in terms of overall cargo space, it's pretty good at 83 cubic feet.
Nathan's car has 83 cubic feet in the back. This car has 85. That's only 2 more. Not such a big improvement, but here's something that Nathan's car and Nathan can't do. Check this out. With the push of a button, the second row seat slides forward and gives me entry to the back. Also, with the push of a button, the tailgate opens up as if by magic. Yes, and closes too.
Yeah, automatic, huh? That's how fast mine closes. By the way, 83 cubic feet of cargo space? It's not too bad. You know, once again, between the two of them, you can actually feel the difference between the different ages in terms of ride comfort, power delivery, and everything else. This is really good, but the new one obviously is better.
Yeah, you know, this is weird, but I like that cluster better. And I know that one is going to have a lot more changeability, so you can customize it a lot more than this one. But I like the old school tachometer, the old school speedometer. There's just something very honest about it.
It's less cluttered, that's for sure.
Yeah. And for a while there, Acura has been kind of in the woods in terms of its styling, and now they've kind of come upon this jewel-eyed headlight look with the beak, and I'm still not there, Nathan.
With the MDX, I agree. I like some of their other cars in the way they look, especially the NSX, but I think that this is actually a better looking vehicle. I really do.
Yeah, I think it's sportier, I think it's more muscular, I think it's more athletic.
In terms of the way it looks, guys.
Yeah. Hey dude, what's your combined MPG?
On the 2007 Acura MDX, it is 17 miles per gallon.
Ha! 22 MPG combined.
Okay, but let me ask you this. How do you actually get there? What do you do to put your vehicle in gear?
A push button!
What?
A push button!
A push button. A push button, folks. This has a proper lever.
Yeah, we both agree. Push buttons are no good. No good for transmission. It's a pain in the butt. You know what's really interesting? Look at this, dude. Small roof.
Yeah.
They could have gone with the panoramic. They didn't.
Yeah, I'm sure there's plenty of reasons why, in terms of rigidity, or perhaps they felt that it wasn't necessary, that people who want an expensive crossover simply don't want a panoramic sunroof, which doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I agree. This is one person who wants a panoramic sunroof.
Yeah, I mean, this has the optional captain's chairs in the back, so they're very comfortable second row seats. But because of that, you can only hold 6 people as opposed to 7 like the old one.
Now, the other thing I like more about the old one, I like those 2 dual exhausts. This one has integrated, that's the new style, into the valance in the bottom, but I like seeing the exhaust tips. I think that's just a badass feature. And
with real exhaust tips too, not with some piece of plastic or whatever that's...
Are we sounding like 2 grumpy old men?
We are sounding like 2 grumpy old men.
This is Acura's best-selling vehicle. It defines the brand in a lot of ways. It also competes with other luxury crossovers that have 3 rows, like the Volvo XC90, the Audi Q7, and of course, the Land Rover LR4.
No.
No?
No, it's the Discovery now, dude. You just did a video on it.
Oh, yeah. The Discovery. Yeah, which button I got? I gotta think.
The other thing you could do is if you're like driving and you drive, if you shut the engine off, it'll automatically go into park.
Really?
Yeah.
So can I just think it? I need to go reverse and we'll go?
Okay, so put it in reverse. Go on, put it in reverse.
Oh, and you can't push the button. You gotta pull up.
You gotta pull.
Yeah.
Now start going backwards. Yeah. Now open your door. Okay, didn't do it.
We're still going backwards.
Okay, stop. Okay, try it again. No. Open your door and then start going backwards. Okay, I don't know why it's not doing it. It was doing it to me earlier.
Nathan, I think we both agree that the new model is a much better car.
Well, wait a minute. How much does yours cost?
It's over $54,000.
Mine costs $12,900.
How many miles?
150,000 miles.
Whoa, that's a testament to Acura that it's going so strong. Okay, but if it were your money, which one would you get?
I'd still get the old one.
I get the new one because I love new. By the way, I want to thank our friends at the Blue Star Auto Group for lending us the older model. And of course, as always,
This is Nathan.
and Roman saying thanks for watching, and check out tflcar.com for more news, views,
And real world reviews.
old versus new,
Yes.
better or worse.
Worse.
Just say that. Old versus new.
Old versus new.
You know what? It's a wrap. We screw up sometimes. See you guys next time. Ciao.